to Taking the College Route with Bongi. My name is Bongekile Khalakhala, and today we are doing a day in the life of a document controller. Here is something that I'm so excited about, something that I want to share with you guys. So when I get to work every day, everyone asks me what is the word of the day, and what I would do is I would give them a scripture that I got from, you guys have seen on my very first day in the life of a document controller, that I do my morning devotion. So I take the main scripture from that particular lesson and I share it with everyone at work. So what they would do is they would go onto their computers, Google it, and then they would each come to me, or I'll just go to them and ask for the interpretation of the scripture. And it's always so nice and so amazing to hear different interpretations of the same word. Now I want to do that with you guys here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to give you the scripture and write it here. And I want to ask you guys to comment down below how you interpret that scripture. I'm going to share how I interpreted, or how it was interpreted on the lesson, and then share with me how you interpreted, or how you've heard it, anyway that you've heard it being interpreted. I'm really looking forward to interacting with you guys and that little bit of content. So let's get on with our day. Oh no, okay, let's get on with our day, but we start with the word of the day. So the word of the day is 2 Kings chapter 5 verse 1 to 19. Because that one is very long, I'm not going to be able to write the whole thing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and summarize it for you guys. So in the lesson, the context was the mission of God, which is basically evangelism. Power is gone. Let me open my blind so that we get a bit of light. Unfortunately, there's no power, which means I'm not going to be able to work because I can't open the system without Wi-Fi. And I didn't think of downloading the things I was going to work with to my desktop. So I have to wait for power to come back, but it's not a train smash. I can just study for the next 2 hours, then I will go back to working when the power's back. Let not load shedding kill the vibe, all right? So like I said, the context of the story, of Naaman's story in the lesson was about on evangelism, right? So Naaman was a person who never believed that there's God, until he got sick and he was healed by the same God that he did not believe was there. So he was also healed spiritually. The lesson goes on to tell us that we can, try to get people to come to God. We can even share our testimonies and basically invite people to Christianity, if I may put it that way. For those that have been doing evangelism, we all know how stubborn people are. When you invite them to church, why your church is on a Saturday, especially me, why do you go to church on a Saturday? You just have to do a lot of convincing for them to finally come, just to come to church to visit. So the lesson is basically telling us that our part is, yes, to introduce God, to introduce the concept of God, but God knows exactly when to get his people to come. So don't try to force them basically to come to God or to come to Christianity, but just do your part. Your part is just to introduce, and then God will take care of the rest. Please let me know down below how you interpreted, or how it has been interpreted by umfundisi wakho at your church or wherever. And also do let me know how hard it is to get people to visit your church or whatever. Evangelists, please comment down below and let me know how that is for you. First part done. I'm just going to tell you what it is that we're going to be doing today, but we're not going to do it now. Today we're doing an early warning. We had a training on early warnings, and what I'm supposed to do is to take that presentation, for that early warning presentation, and try to summarize it and put it into an instruction, because it has to go to our engineering procedure. That's what we do. Everything that we implement, every idea that we implement, it has to be in our procedure. We cannot just do it, and that's what my senior manager usually says. We can't just do it and forget about it. We must put it in our engineering procedure so that we can always go back to it and remember that there's this instruction that we have to follow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort of summarize it and then put it in our engineering procedure, send it to our quality control department, and then after that it's going to be sent through for approval to our senior engineering manager. Then yeah, it's going to be in the procedure. That's one. Two, I am going to do this early warning for there's a project that is very late. So we have to warn the client and say that, look, man, I updated the schedule, and after I updated the schedule, it pushed the dates out, which means we were given 18 weeks by the client, but the project is now going to take, because we are late, the project is now going to take more than 18 weeks. So we must warn the client to say, look, we're not going to make it on time. Can you give us extension of time? And if they agree, then we can go ahead with it. Then we'll go ahead with it. So I am going to be doing that summary and put it in our procedure, and then I'm going to do the actual early warning. But I have to start with the actual early warning because I was supposed to do it a long time ago and I'm a bit late. I need to start with it. So after the power is back, I am going to do it with you guys. Then I'm going to be explaining to you the whole template of the early warning, like what is on the template, what is expected for me to fill in that in those parts of the template, and basically how it is done. So it is I'm going to explain everything, how it has to now be sent with the project schedule. So for now, let me study, and then I'll come back when power is back to do everything with you guys and explain. So as you guys know, the first thing that we do before we start with the work, we check if we have any meetings. I have one in 10 minutes. I have one that is in 10 minutes. I am not going to be able to attend to it. I'm not going to be able to attend to it. I'm not going to be able to attend to it because I don't have power. So my meetings will only start at 10, basically when the power is back. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. So we'll have to wait for power to get back. Unfortunately, I'll have to miss this one. I'll just call my manager and tell him that I can't join the meeting because of power. So guys, I decided to just go ahead and start with the presentation. I need to summarize and put it as an instruction on our engineering procedure, because I remembered that the presentation was sent to me by email, and I can't access my emails without Wi-Fi. And I think I do have the procedure on my desktop. I hope I do. I'll check that, but if I don't, I'll just put it on Microsoft Word, and then I know when power's back, I'll just copy it from there and then put it put it in the procedure. And another thing that I need to also add in the procedure is that project schedules must be updated weekly by the engineering department. So I need to put those two things on our procedure and then send it for, I don't know, we have a meeting for, when is that meeting? We have a meeting for that project procedure, for that engineering procedure. So I'm not sure if I should send it now or maybe send it later. But yeah, the quality control department wants to see us. They want to see us, because what we do is whenever we update it, we send it through for approval. So it's that process. I think it's confusing them. They just don't understand what's going on. And it's things that we keep on adding. So let me see if I have the procedure on my desktop, and also see what I can put together from that presentation. Ooh, it's there. Oh, good look at God. Good look at God. Good look at God. Good look at God. Ah! Okay, so we can do it. I'm going to summarize and then I'll come put it on.
Good morning,
Good morning, Eddie. How are you?
Good yourself.
I'm good, thank you.
Just a little bit hot there. It's warm.
It's very hot. I thought
Very hot, very hot.
I thought the heat wave was going to last up until Sunday. I don't know why it's taking so long.
It's gonna go up until about Tuesday.
Oh, really?
I think they said tomorrow we can maybe.
I think we can get started now. Thanks for joining, everyone.
I uploaded it on the system last night, but
Yeah, I know there was a bit of a delay.
Oh, okay.
Holiday, come please, quick. I'll go and look through them, but this is
Everyone for joining.
Thanks, Leia.
Thanks, Blair. Hi guys, I'm done with the early warning. So what we do here, we have our own template, our early warning notification template, and it comes with our address, the company's address. So all I have to fill in is the client name, the project number. We give project numbers, so we have a project number, I fill in that, the date of the early warning, the contract number, and then you are also required to write event or awareness date, the date where if there was a delay, that issue or that factor was identified. Let's put it that way. That factor was identified, and then contract clause. Then the subject, you write your subject. I gave it a subject, and then you describe what you wrote on the subject, and then after that, there's a place for a last comment, which is basically something I used. I'm not sure if I understood this, but I basically came to a conclusion so that they know what it is that they need to approve that side, right? Because after describing, I then have to, be forward about it and say what it is that I want, because I'm not just alerting them that there's an issue. What is it that I want from them? So yeah, I explained that. I hope this is clear, guys. I'm trying my best not to give up everything, but I hope this is clear and it's easy for you guys to understand. So I am also done with the early warning notice instruction that I'm supposed to put in the procedure, but I have not put it in the procedure. I will just put it on, I'm just going to type it just now, put it on somewhere on Microsoft, then, because I'm a bit confused with that procedure. I just don't know how everything has been put there. I will need assistance on that, so I'm just going to put it somewhere where we can just copy it and paste it when I get the assistance that I need. So guys, we're going to close it off here. I need to study. Thank you so much for taking time to watch my video, and please don't forget to comment down below if you gotten to this part of the video, a heart, or if you have not told me what you think of the scripture I posted or how you interpret it, please go back to that and do something about it. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. From me to you right now, it is goodbye. I will see you on my next video. Take care.